Hello, I'm Danny and welcome to PHP Cars. It's been a while since I've updated this video, but you can probably tell I sound like and feel like death. So it's going to be short updates today. We're only going to be here a little while, but I've just taken the dual mass flywheel off the Z-Tech engine, and I'm fitting a 1.7 Ford Puma. Now this turned up quite scabby. So my friend skimmed it for me. So there's a little bit of a ridge there, but because we've got a 220mm clutch going on, it used to be 210mm, there was a ridge, so we had to get that machined off. So it should be all good. It's going to be bloody tight getting in and on, but we'll kind of try and work that one out. So yeah, so just you can watch me doing this. Quite dull updates, but I'm trying to show you most of the steps along the way of building this. Yeah, so stick around, enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in a bit. Now these bolts had thread lock on them, so I now need to clean these all off. So I'm going to pause the video for that. I'm just going to use a wire brush to polish all the thread lock off, which I'm going to do. I have cleaned these threads up now, so they're all nice and clean. So what I'm going to do now is run them into the crank at the end, and just to see how well they fit, and clean out the threads inside the flywheel. So we're going to give them one last clean with a wire brush. If it focuses, I've got major technical problems, so I do apologise. But yeah, basically. So the next part of the job is to have a look at the torque settings for this. So this is going to be the flywheel. So I downloaded these online from, I think, the Haynes website. So you do is look for the flywheel bolts. It's the pressure plate, our flywheel drive plate, 112 Newton meters, which is 83 foot-pounds, or pound-foot. So I'm just going to find my torque wrench. So this is my torque wrench. Let me just zoom out for you. That wrong way. This is my torque wrench, and it is. Let me just try and find it. So it is 83 foot-pounds. So I've also laminated these as well, just because it's good for getting oily and stuff, and keeps them for longer in a safe place. So let's find this on here. So we'll crank this up to 80 is there. 80 is there. So you go 1, 2, 3. And then that should be it now. I've also got some thread lock as well, which is here. So this should stop any vibration and pulling the, basically stopping the bolts from working their way loose. So you just do a little bit of a dribble on each bolt as you put it in, and then you just got to torque it all up. So let's crack on and get that done. This crank sensor here, just here, it's too big because it's meant for the dual mass, which is over here, which is not further in. So I've got to take it out and hopefully fit the flywheel, and hopefully it just all starts coming together, because it's getting really annoying when nothing actually flipping fits. Right, the fucker doesn't fit. Don't trust any fucker on Facebook. Bastard. Right, well, the flywheel was a disaster, so that's not fitting, so never ever take advice from idiots from Facebook who, yeah, definitely fits. Then when you tell them it doesn't, they go, oh, I'm pretty sure it did. So yeah, that's pissed me off. It's quite a lot of money down the shitter. So I've got to buy a new flywheel now. So I found someone to supply me one, but it's like 140 quid. So I'm just going to move on without the flywheel for now. I'm just going to bolt the gearbox onto the engine, get it in, start getting some engine mounts in and doing all that, and then I've got to take the engine out anyway at some point to do the cam belt and whatnot. And the car's not going to drive anywhere for a year, so I'm just going to put off buying that flywheel until one comes up on Facebook maybe, or eBay or somewhere a bit cheaper. There's nothing to them, there's nothing mechanically on them, so it's not the end of the world. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bolt it all back together. I'm going to try and get the engine in, and so I can work out where all these engine mounts go, because I've got engine mounts to make. So yeah, so those videos coming out, the engine mount videos, are going to be good, because I'm going to be doing something very cool. But anyway, right, stick around, you can watch me struggle with this gearbox, and yeah, we can just go from there. Okay, the gearbox is on. So the top half of the engine all lines up lovely, holes where they should be. The bottom half, it doesn't. It's just a complete and utter flipping mess. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I've got to work out, I've got to get some strength. I've got quite a few bolts in there, but not as many as I'd like, to be honest. I need to work out how exactly I'm going to do this. Others have said it's been alright, but yeah, I'm not so sure. As you can see, there's not many places left to do it. All the sump ones are in the wrong place. So yeah, another challenge. We like challenges on this channel. Also, this is wrong as well, so not quite sure what I'm going to do with that either yet. But we'll work it out. I'm going to try and get this engine mount sorted here, on here that I made, but that looks like that's probably wrong as well. So yeah, it's going to be a stressful afternoon, I think. Even though it's pretty bad, it's not that bad. That engine mount fits. I'm contemplating putting a bolt through there. I might just have to modify, putting a bolt through there. I have to modify this hole a little, go through onto that plate. The rest of it doesn't look like there's any other places for it to actually bolt on the KA gearbox, so I may have just got away with it. Other people don't seem to have a problem doing this, but I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'll work it out. I'm going to go and try and lower it all in now into the car and see how we get on, and if it actually fits, and then I can start making up engine mounts, because I want to have engine mounts. I basically want the engine in by the end of the weekend. The other thing also is that these drive shafts are meant to rub on a bit behind. I don't know if you can see. They're meant to be rubbing on a bit in there, see? But only just scuffing, which is good. So it only needs, I'm just going to work it round a bit, and then I know what just to take off as I grind it. But yeah, the good thing is it's made some good mounting points. So I'm going to be mounting onto here, I think. I've got plenty of stuff to make bushings and whatnot, which is something I'll talk about later. But yeah, we're going to be in a position. I'm going to probably make up this bracket now. It's probably going to be a bracket I make up now, ready for my engine mount that comes across here. And then from there, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now, actually, make that up now. So yeah, so we're getting there. It's just been a bit of just the flywheel's pissed me off really, but never mind, we'll work it out. Anyway, right, speak to you soon, bye. So we're just about getting the engine in now. Quite easy to do really. Now the gearbox is a lot smaller. Be a lot easier to do if I had another person here to help me, but I don't. So the next problem we have is that the inlet manifold doesn't fit because of this bar down here. So I've got to take the inlet manifold off and then look at probably moving that bar, which I really, this job's just turning into a nightmare. Look, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Right, it's got quite dark, so I'll have to excuse the night shot. Right, so the engine is in, and it's sitting there on its own, sat on the bottom crossbar and stuff. I'm not entirely sure that this bracket down here is doing exactly what it should be. Everything's just sat a bit too low, I think. Well, it is sitting too low, not sure you're going to be able to see, but yeah, so I need to get the engine up a bit, but it's the end of the day. I've just found out my little girl has gone to hospital, so I am off to get showered, changed and get to A&E to find out what's up with the little girl. So alright, please do stick around, enjoy the video and all that sort of nonsense, and I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow. Bye.